So hello again. So we've just broken down Surya Namasara. So now we're going to put it all together. And it starts in Samasthiti. So we've already looked at Samasthiti, bend the legs, lift the heels, extend, lower down, extend the fingers. And the extension of the fingers and the extension of the toes is going to give the body its support, its connection. And that's what I want to use, connection. It's not going to create hardness. It's just going to be a little firmness in the body, creating samasthiti. So we create that first. So generally when I start my classes, I ask people to bend the legs, lift the heels, lower down. In my personal practice, I just spread the toes and spread the fingers. I basically just get in position, make sure the dantyans are in alignment and just spread toes and fingers, and that's samasthiti. Then I'll start the process, and it starts with ekam. Ekam, inhale. And so the process of coming up again is to look at the thumbs, follow with the eyes. The eyes will follow the thumbs. And this will allow the neck to lengthen and keep the body in alignment and the chi flowing. So it's important we keep the chi flowing. If you lift the hands and look up, you're going to crunch the neck. Or if you look up first and then lift, you're going to block the arms. So we talked about this before. So we're creating ekam. And dway. So dway is the interesting way of working it. Is dway, first thing that moves down is the eyes. Okay, the first movement is eyes. And as soon as you take the eyes forward and down, it's going to connect to the lower dantian. It's just amazing how that connection works. So immediately eyes down, then we start to follow. What I'll do, and both in the inhalation and the exhalation, the ekam, is I don't take the arms forward. I actually take the arms a little bit to the side and up. And I like to do this because it allows me to create the rotation in the shoulder blades and create that connection, stay in that connection. Whereas I lift up, it tends to work a little bit more just for shoulder. And I really want to make sure I've connected to middle dantian. When I'm going down, it's the same thing. I want to come forward and rotate out a little bit to the side for a couple of reasons. Same thing with the shoulders, but also if I'm going forward, then there's too much weight forward and it creates too much tension in the back. So I've got to protect myself from falling over and my back muscles work too strongly. Whereas if I come down this way, I work from my dantians, from the lower dantian, from the front of the body, which is much more healthy for the lower back. So it's inhale up, exhale, eyes down, and then follow. And bringing the hands down to the floor, head towards the knee. So the eyes are continually going down and it's just following, again, just following my hands. So I have this action, inhale, exhale. Trini, I lengthen. And again, this is the interesting posture of the extension of the body. Of again, using your eyes, the drishti, to lead you. So we're always using eyes, drishti, to lead us. So we lengthen as if I had an extra arm, as if I was lifting my arms and reaching. The inhale. But my arms, hands stay on the floor, it's just my eyes. And this will activate the legs, push the sitting bones back and extend the spine. And then it's actually going to give extra work in the back of the legs, so the hamstrings are getting the work. It actually compresses the back, but it's not so bad in this position if you're actually doing it purposely. So this is Trini. Shoulders are back, so the feeling of the hands is I'm pushing back as if it's going to pull me forward, but it's just an action I do with energy. So this is Trini. Chatwara, we've already talked about. Hands go down and lower down, or you can step back, come slightly forward, whatever is easier it's important that you do it with the breathing. So we're going to work with that a little bit later. So once we're in Chaturanga, slightly back, straighten the arms, Urdhva Mukha. And then here's another very important aspect of the movement. The dristi is, again, when we go into upward dog, it's as if we have imaginary arms that we're following up. But the first movement to downward dog, eyes down. So the initial movement is eyes down, connecting to lower dantian and allowing us to extend up. Upward dog, eyes down, exhale. And what I generally do, depending on the mat that I'm on or the floor, is that I'll just slide my feet. And you can see how the mat moved. And that gave me the correct distance between my hands and feet. And we already showed you how to determine the correct distance. The other alternative that happens if your mat moves or you can't slide on the mat, if your mat is too sticky, is you do this. Look down, exhale, lift. You can see how I've lifted, my legs are lengthened, and then I slowly lower the heels. Then I need to step. Gentle step forward. Come back and adjust the hands, inner rotate, outer rotate, and push the sitting bones back. So I have that still extension, yang on the exhalation. And this we hold for 5 breaths. After 5 breaths, the end of the exhalation, you can slightly bend the legs. Inhale, come forward and lengthen. So we're coming back to a third position. Ashtanga, eyes down first, follow. And then another inhale, we follow the hands. Raise them up. Exhale, follow the hands, follow the thumbs coming down to Samasthiti. So when we're lifting, our peripheral vision comes to the thumbs. When we're lowering down to the thumbs, exhale. And then we can stop gazing straight ahead and allow the hands to go down by themselves. I'm going to ask Helen to come in. So Samasthiti, which you can just do by bending the legs, lifting the heels. Do that. Exhale, fingers spread, but more relaxed. Then inhale, hands come up. Ekam, inhale. Then the movement is above the waist. Middle dantian, lower dantian comes in, and then she goes forward. Head is going down towards the feet. Inhale, she can lengthen the spine. Exhale, now go back to Chaturanga. I'm going to support. Good. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. So we'll again adjust to where she needs to be adjusted. And then exhale, eyes down, lifting. And then she can step forward to come to the correct position. So here there's 5 breaths, so I have a chance to make some adjustments. Inner rotating, with 5s here, pushing the sitting bones back, making sure the head is moving from the ears. So a nice adjustment here is to come underneath the shoulders, lift her out of the position, then adjust the neck, and then let her go back down. And again, that feeling that she can lift this hand up and reach. She's struggling to do that. She's not as strong as me. And breathing. So this is after 5 breaths. The end of a breath is a slight exhalation to bend. Legs can bend at the end of the exhalation. And then she can inhale, come forward and lengthen. And the eyes are going to lengthen. Exhaling, the head goes down. And when she comes up, inhale. She comes up, the arms coming out to the side, raising them up. And you can see how then she maintains the action in the lower abdomen and not in the back. Exhale, come down. So be aware that when she went down, she still put her arms going forward. She could bring her arms a little bit more back to the side. So I'll show that again. Inhale. And then when she goes forward, exhale. Hands come down this way. And then it takes full pressure off the lower back. Okay. Coming up, hands come out to the side, head needs to stay there. Okay. Surya Namasara A. Briefly looking at it, and we have all the components broken down. Thank you.
you.